Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is KYRA and this is my review for Love Marriage Huntsville Season 3, Episode 4. It's titled Kimpossible Endeavor. And did I see my girl KYRA? Hey girl. Now, before they even try to make it a big to-do, I think I said in one of the previous videos, KYRA explained that she was invited because they're on the same network or whatever, and they're in Houston. And she explained it like she tried to say, hi, congratulations to Marceau, but Tisha kind of made it like uncomfortable because she tried to also speak to Tisha, but it was just kind of like, Before I get into the review, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, let's get into it. This video probably won't be too long, but if you get a chance, go ahead and watch my video of Put a Ring on It Season 2. It's getting good over there. Go and check that video out. All right, so it picks up where it left off at Destiny's birthday dinner. And I'm gonna say this. I saw a tweet, I think that Carlos King put out, and he said that he interviewed like hundreds of people for the new cast position. And he was just like, he knew he did the right thing because here we are still talking about Tiffany. Who is this girl Tiffany? So he ain't mad about her appearance on the show. So Mel, to me, it felt like Melody was kind of like egging it on a little bit because it was the whole like, yeah, I told you your outfit was cute, and you were just like, well, that wasn't me. Mel was like, well, does he have a business partner? Could it have been him? Destiny was just like, hold up, let me just get up and walk away. But I was like, Melody, if he had a business partner, they would not look alike. So, and the business partner may not have gotten an award. Like, I don't, like, girl, what? Then she was like, oh no, it doesn't even matter. So why are you asking does he have a business partner? And it kind of felt like overkill for me. Like she was saying it too much, or like trying to get to the bottom of it unnecessarily, in my opinion. Tiffany says her whole, it's your birthday, you can cry if you want to, you trying to be dramatic. Now, at this point, I kind of felt for Destiny because it's her birthday celebration. She does have feelings. Who really wants to hear about that? I mean, I wouldn't want to be, if I'm trying to celebrate, I'm like over here being like, yay, be excited, girl, cheers to the divorce. And you're telling me about stuff he has done. It's like a fresh wound for Destiny. So like, it was unnecessary, in my opinion. Melody was just like, well, it's not like he was a cheater, was he? She was like, no, they're not all Martell. She basically tried to say it was her having a hard labor and COVID. I mean, a lot of people just could not deal with being in the same room, same house for all that time. So, they were just a casualty of COVID, pretty much. Mel was just like, yeah, you like Tiffany? You like Tiffany? Girl, no, they don't like Tiffany. They don't know her yet. I really enjoyed Kimmy in this moment because she tried to make it more light and not as heavy and like, catty or whatever. So she talks about her friendship with Destiny and how they do have things in common. And I really appreciated her in that moment trying to like, get Destiny out of that like weird headspace. They cut the cake. They talk about how to make sure Jalen gonna be at home. I guess to say like not at Destiny's house, but anyway. Next scene, we see Marceau arrive in Houston to talk about, the launch of their cigars and their chocolate in a bottle. Tisha opens the door in lingerie. She looked really nice. It looked nice to me. Her little hair was like in a bob. She had on makeup. It was nice. He said, this is exactly what I need. But as soon as they sat down, I don't know if it's editing or what, but soon as he sat down, he said, oh, you look nice, I like that, but let's talk about the business. He was going on and on, and honestly, in my notes, I put womp womp because like whatever she thought was gonna happen, it didn't. He was just kind of going on and on, and it just kind of felt like what she's trying to do. She told you this over the phone. You gonna come here talking about business, and anyway, they discuss how they're gonna send Jalen some backup while they're out of town and discuss more business and clothes. I mean, it could have been cut out for me, but anyway. Next thing, we see Maurice and Kimmy talking about how at the lunch or brunch, Kimmy found out about Monster's vaping from Tiffany. So she asked Maurice, like, is this something that you know about? Did it happen? He's like, yeah, I knew about it. And he was kind of getting really agitated. You can kind of tell because one is brought up by adults on camera in mixed company. He said he don't even know them like that for her to be bringing up his son's business. And I kind of agree, like, that could have been done in a different way. I kind of agree with what Destiny said, like, don't make this be the way we remember you. I feel like she probably gonna be in a whole lot of stuff this season, but just like, I don't know, it was kind of out of pocket. Maurice doesn't like it, and I wrote down that Kimmy kind of seemed nervous to me. Like, we know she gonna say what she want to say, you know what I'm saying, but it kind of felt like she was kind of walking on eggshells talking to him. She wants him to be more proactive than reactive, like talk to him before things happen with him and try to find a work-life balance. According to Kimmy, it's kind of been all unbalanced the whole time they've been together. She wants him to adjust his schedule and try to find ways to make time. But then Maurice says, I'm not gonna half-ass anything. I mean, it kind of feel like you are doing that with your marriage and maybe with Monster. I don't know. I don't want to say that, but it kind of sounds like that a little bit. He gets annoyed. Basically, he should have just told Kimmy about the whole vaping thing. She should not be finding out about it at some random brunch from some random person that she don't even know. Like, They discuss, you know, how he's successful as a black man, but she feels like her input is just not really wanted when they have these different discussions. I guess when he's just kind of talking or venting, she may want to chime in, and it don't seem like he really is receptive to her chiming in. He says that, you look at you, you've raised Jalen, he's successful. And she was like, well, see, I've done that. I probably could help you too, but you got to be willing to hear me out a little bit. So that was that. They talk about how they're going to have a talk with KYRA, which is Monster's parent and step-parent as well. Next, we see a scene with Marceau and Tisha having dinner with his uncle and aunt, talking about how it's been 15 years that they've been together and she wants to plan something. He just do not seem all that interested. I do not understand. But anyway, Tisha says that she hopes on their 20th anniversary, they're renewing their vows at their new house. They kind of get into the whole thing about how he's been losing money, people not showing up, back and forth, back and forth. He's saying that Tisha kind of changing her mind and kind of wanting to redesign the house, the closet, the garage has kind of led to delays. And she wants a 2-story closet. And it reminded me of Simply Sakina when she was talking about her closet. Because I was just like, she would be like, what about the fashions? Because you is not coming with the fashions. And I was just like, what, Tisha? I've never been like, ooh, she look, you know, like all that fashionable. Like, she look good in that lingerie, don't get me wrong. But like, her outfits don't really be like him like that for me to say she needs a 2-story closet. So I'm just like, It definitely reminded me of Simply Sakina. Anyway, shout out to her. They talk about not sharing their plans with Maurice and Kimmy because, you know, he already said he gonna try to build bigger and better from whatever they do. So that was pretty much it. Next, we see Jalen and Kimmy. He has closed on his condo. They're gonna be doing the renovations together. And Kimmy does want him to, yes, work hard at, you know, his job as the general manager, but don't forget what your dreams were and what it is that you want to do with your life. And I think that was pretty good advice. Jalen just goes into how he's kind of just frustrated with Marceau and Tisha. This is the first time I actually disagree with something that Kimmy said. She says that she feels like Marceau is trying to set Jalen up for failure. I do not think that is his plan. I think he may kind of be doing it unintentionally. I really doubt that he would be trying to like purposefully let him fail or set him up to fail. They talk about this whole crush on Destiny thing, and he was just like, no, she's cute, but like, no, I don't have a crush on her. She's not my type. Then he said he was called the Cougar Tamer, and he just started cracking up. Kimmy was just like, yeah, that's funny to you. I don't really find that funny. And I was just like, wait, isn't Kimmy a cougar when it comes to Maurice? Isn't she older than him? But anyway, all right, next scene. Next we see it is lunch day for Black. They're having a tasting of the chocolate in a bottle, and they want to get like honest feedback. So I see the cast members from Ready to Love, one of my shows. If you watch that show, I got my reviews up. Go on and watch them. We see Marceau talking to nephew Tommy. I always call him Uncle Tommy. I don't know why. But he's talking to nephew Tommy about location and like what location would be a pretty good place to have his lounge. Marceau toasts to excellence, and he's excited about his his champagne, the tasting, the feedback, the possibilities. He's really excited. And we see Marceau kind of walking around, what you call it, schmoozing, just kind of being sociable, like saying hey to everybody, taking pictures, asking them about how they like the champagne. And it's just, he's being sociable. And he was speaking to like everybody, honestly. So they showed Marceau saying, hi, I'm Marceau. Nice to meet you or whatever. And KYRA says, hi, I'm KYRA. And then you see Tisha walking up like, hi, like all dramatic. And did you guys notice that she like hugged him and like looked right at KYRA like, this my man? And I was just like, girl, don't nobody want Marceau. And I'm just like, why did you choose KYRA? Like they showed him going around the whole, lounge talking to people. Why that moment you had to go be like, make your presence known is what I'm trying to say. Like, it would just kind of seem extra and unnecessary. But anyway, they go outside, Tisha and Marceau, for a little chat. She was just like, yeah, I had to go snatch you up because that girl in the red dress she was looking at you. Girl, ain't nobody looking at Marceau. She's trying to figure out what's going on with her and Jason and AJ. She is not looking at Marceau. But he was just like, wait, which one? Who? And I was just like, wrong response, Marceau. She was like, yeah, because that girl in the red dress. And I was like, is she wiping a tear? For what? For him saying hi? He said hi to everyone. It just kind of was like, I didn't really understand Tisha's like tear response to him saying hi to KYRA, because now remember, she has been saying she has a perfect marriage. He has never cheated. She has no worries when it comes to him cheating. So why do you have this kind of response to him saying hi to somebody? I mean, yes, she looked nice in her dress. She always looks nice, KYRA, but I don't really understand her response. I don't know. Next, we see Maurice and Kimmy getting ready for the sit down with Monster's mom and stepdad, talking about how, co-parenting does not have to be contentious. And long story short, Maurice has to leave, and Kimmy was just like, no, I'm not going to be speaking for you in this meeting. Like, no, like y'all should definitely reschedule it. And he said he had a meeting. I guess they were late to the dinner, and he had to leave. And I was just like, oh my gosh, Maurice, priorities. He was just saying that he's not going to half-ass stuff, but here we are. Kimmy says, I can already tell I'm not a top priority. I'm always getting the leftovers. And she was like literally getting his leftovers from his meal. And I was just like, oh, Maurice. I was just like, no, what's going on, Maurice? Like, oh my gosh. They came, KYRA and her husband, and no Maurice. It was tough. It said to be continued at that point. So anyway, next time we're gonna see Melody have a girls' day at her party. Destiny's gonna have some words for Tiffany, rightfully so, in my opinion. I think she's gonna have some good comebacks though, so I'm just like, I don't know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then we're gonna see how, like, I guess the issues begin to develop between Destiny and Melody. So yeah. Anyway, that was it for my review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye.